Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, it's been fun trying to get this all set up, but every year trying to figure out the logins to all this bull crap. But here we go. Cincinnati has the ball to start the game. What up, Rennie? How are you? Going. So confused. Oh, there we go. There's the chat. Got to be a certain size, so you're not going to see everything. But all right. Frame, whatever. Here we go. All right, let's get this out of the way. Screw it. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And all right, first down by penalty apparently. Luvu jumping off sides. All right. What's up, man? Thanks for continuing play-by-play. Thank you, Outdoor Stuff. Been crazy. What up, Karthik? How are you? All right. On the first drive still, Burrow and the Bengals got the first down after the offsides call in Washington territory at the 46-yard line. I formation here for Joe Burrow. Fullback in motion to the right. Takes a snap. Handoff straight ahead is Brown. Brown slipping tackles and gets a gain of about 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot. All right. 13:26 to go here in the first quarter. 2nd and 4 for the Bengals. They do give them 6 at the 40. McPherson, their kicker, can definitely send it for this distance. Here we go. Burrow in the shotgun, puts Higgins in motion right to left, takes the snap, play action, quick throw to the left side, has a man wide open, is the former first-round pick, Jamar Chase. Easy first down, gains 10 up to the 30-yard line. All right, so we have a preseason game here. I'm going to pull up the depth charts because we know eventually we are going to get into some names that most of us don't know. Pulling that up now. All right. Here we go. Takes the snap. Looking, quick throw to the right side, going deep for Jamar Chase, and he could not locate it. He wants a flag, and he looks like he's going to get it. Let's see. Was it Sandra still who gets called for this one? So Sandra still one-on-one with Jamar Chase. Love the look. No, it's Noah Iganagani. Now I do not love that look. What? That's... Oh, okay. I see it now. Okay. From the other angle, it does not look like there was much. Just a little hand-to-hand combat as normal. But from the angle right where the ref was sitting, he had a fist full of jersey. Easy pass interference call at the 4-yard line. In the shotgun here is Burrow. Tight end in motion is Hudson from right to left, back to the right. Takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking quick throw to the right side, looking for Hudson and incomplete. Nice defense there by Harris. Well, Harris comes away with a nice PBU, preventing a touchdown. Second down and goal now from the 4 coming up here for the Bengals. It is Will Harris, the safety, The safety coming away with a big PBU. He was a free agent added from the New Orleans Saints this offseason. Comes up with a big play there. 3 receivers to the left, Joe Burrow in the shotgun, and it looks like some sort of timeout coming. Washington didn't like the look, so they will take a timeout here. All right, 30-second timeout. Make sure they get the right offense going. What's up, Marcel? So glad to see you back, Tim. Congrats on the new baby coming. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we have baby number 2 coming in the next month and a half. September 30th is the C-section date that they've already scheduled. So if nothing happens before that, that will be the last day that it will happen. Amos is not starting. Yeah, it looks like Amos is not starting. I'm not sure if he has an injury for whatever reason, but he did not start today. Burrow in the shotgun, takes a snap, handoff up the middle is Brown. Brown trying to run straight ahead, gets down to the 2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 2. Thank you, Rennie. 3rd and goal from the 2. Can Washington's defense hold up here, preventing the Cincinnati offense that has a load of money on it? Everybody knows the wide receiver duo there, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, taking up around $70 million in cap space. Single back formation here, 2 receivers each way, bunched up. Burrow puts a man in motion to the tight end, left to right, takes a snap, play action, pumping, looking, has all day long, and comes back to the other side, and what a play! Beautiful tackle here by Quan Martin to prevent the touchdown. And now the Bengals will have a decision to make as they are stuffed at the 1. Beautiful play call by the Bengals, but sniffed out by Quan Martin and hits him just as the ball gets there. Everybody looks like it's going to go to the right. The tight end trying to slip out to the left, but Quan Martin all over it, reading it like a book. Beautifully done by Quan Martin. All right, they are going for it here. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, Chase to the left. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. Chase Brown will get close. It's going to be a decision. They're going to say touchdown. He got stood up right at the goal line. And does he break the plane or not? The replay will be taken. But for now, the call on the field is a touchdown. Bengals. Tough break. Does this work? No, not yet. Hold on. Oh, does he get there? Get there. Yes, there it is. That is a touchdown. Good fight. Quan Martin, who just made the beautiful tackle, unfortunately, this time just could not quite hold him out a yard. I mean, he does a pretty decent job, but unfortunately, not enough. Okay, let me. All right, here we go. McPherson, the snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. So it is a 7-0 lead now for the Bengals. And Jaden Daniels and the Washington's offense will look to come up next. Okay. Is this working? Yeah, there we go. Okay. We got some sound effects now that we can use. Defense tried, not a bad drive. Unfortunately, a couple penalties and keep drives alive, and that's what happens. You got to clean up those penalties. You had the pass interference by Noah Iganagani, and then you had the earlier jump off sides for Frankie Luvu, and both of those hurt. So good to see you, Tim. So good to see you, Suzanne. Thanks for stopping by again. That PO was a tic-tac call. I mean, from the one angle, he clearly had a fistful of jersey, and that's right where the ref was standing, right there at the pylon. You can't really get away with that, right? I mean, if he just had his hand on him, I would agree. It was just be hand-to-hand fighting. But when he goes up to try to go after the ball and you come away with a fistful of jersey, you're going to get called for that every time. What's up, Scott? How are you? Tim is back. That's right. It was a long day. I took about an hour nap. Been up since 4. And we're doing it again, right? And I'll be up tomorrow at 4. So, just keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. What up, PCC? I'm already liking Will Harris more than Chin. Yeah, Will Harris with a nice man-to-man defense. It wasn't a tight end, but that's what you would expect. You're not going to put a safety out there on T. Higgins or Jamar Chase. So, but hey, you guard the guy in front of you, and he got that PBU on Hudson. It was nice. I like those penalties. Good reps. I can't tell if that's sarcasm or if you had some theory. I do not like penalties, but okay. I'm going to assume sarcasm there, PCG. I'm going to assume sarcasm. Get this blanket up here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the background here. I'm just thinking about going back to a green screen or some sort of like thing hanging up. But for now, I'm going to hang the Redskins blanket over. Just get some burgundy and gold behind us. I seen Shin last season got beat by a tight end dang near every game. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. All right, here we go. There's the kick from McPherson. Back to return. It catches it. Demetric Felton gets the return, makes the first guy miss, and he gets tackled at the 25-yard line. The special teams for Washington is not up to snuff. And considering DQ had talked about this, special teams is supposed to be, well coached, and they're taking it very seriously. So far in the preseason, the special teams has looked very poor. No sarcasm, we got some goal. Gotcha. Okay, so you don't like the penalty necessarily, but you like where it got us to get some good reps down the stretch. Got it. You didn't want the defense to get off the field too quick. Got it. Especially against a good offense. So I could see that argument. Takes a snap, handoff to the right side is Samuel on the jet sweep. Makes the first guy miss, and he will get a nice gain. First down for a gain of about 16 yards. No, they're going to give him 19 yards, up to the 45-yard line. Deebo Samuel getting a look right away, getting it to him in the jet sweep. And this dude, he's probably my age, calling him kid, but he is phenomenal with the ball in his hands. Takes a snap out of the pistol, handoff up the middle here, makes the first guy miss. Rodriguez off to the races, down the right sideline. Oh my goodness, 2 big plays to start it off. This one should go for about 30. Washington's offense coming out hot against the Cincinnati defense. It's for 40. 40-yard run. You don't see that very often from these Washington running backs. Beautiful blocking. Oh, perfectly executed. We'll watch that on the film tomorrow and have a blast. 3 receivers to the left. Rodriguez switches sides in the backfield from right to left. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Here is Rodriguez being patient, but this time not a whole lot, and it'll go for just a gain of 1. Second down and 9 coming up here for the Commanders. Down 7-0 with 9.5 to go in the first quarter. Cliff Kingsbury's offense looking strong so far in this one. We got a running game so far, so true. Interesting to see Chris Rodriguez in the game to start, not JCM. So Rodriguez getting some love. Empty backfield set here. 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap. Jaden Daniels looking. Has time. Is going to step up. Voids tackles. He's going to keep it himself. Gets the first down. Fighting for more. And he gets it into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. All right. Jaden Daniels showing no fear here in the preseason of injury. Doesn't go for the slide. Doesn't care about defenders all around him. I think the defenders thought it's preseason. There's no way this guy's going to try to break tackles, is he? Yes, he is. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. And it is 7-6 pending an extra point. And we're going to see if this works. Here we go. That all-season weight training, yep. Bang. All right. So Matt Gay for the extra point. We have the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's time, if this works, to fire up the band. It is. Hey. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Braves on the warpath. Fight for old DC. Run a bastard sure we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swamp 'em, touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on till you have won, sons of Washington. Rah, rah, rah! Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Braves on the warpath. Fight for old DC. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hey, I think it worked. There we go. Fire up the dang band. That's right, baby. All right. Well, hey, 4 plays into a touchdown. Especially with how much hate the offense was getting at this camp. If you guys have been paying attention, it's like you get these reports all the time. Defense dominated the offense today. Drake May way outperformed Jaden Daniels today. All these things, and bang, here we go. I don't know if you hear the kid in the bathtub. He's excited. Hi! Hi! What's up, Big Bob? You want to say hi to the peoples? We're sad. We're right now on the We Love Mommy a Lot train. So we have to get to Mom. What's all this? What's all this? What? Okay, buddy. I love you still. Oh yeah, we have began the ultra attachment to Mom. I mean, it's hilarious. Like if she's not in eyesight, it's okay, right? I could be hanging out with them. We could be having fun, and all is good until Mom walks in the room, and it's as if we never had fun a day in our life, right? Like absolutely not. Cannot have fun without Mom. So that is the stage we've began the last week or so. So, all right, here we go. There's the kick, and it bounces for Samaje Perine, and nice tackle here. Is that Ballore? Yep, Nick Ballore, the special teams guru they brought in last season, comes up with a nice hit, getting them tackled at the 23-yard line. Good special teams. Finally, we get a good special teams rep here in this preseason. Yeah, Jordan Battle was not expecting... Yeah, Jordan Battle was not expecting him to break a tackle there and run. All right, here we go. In the pistol formation. Interesting formation. You got an offset eye with a tight end off the line, and now takes a snap. Handoff up the middle is Perine, and Perine will get a gain of about 3 at the 26-yard line. 2nd and 7 coming. Connerly stoned his guy. I love me some Connerly, dude. We watched the film last week on it, and Connerly looks strong. And you're like, okay, so is he gonna be a starter for us? Is he not? Like, interesting first-round pick, right? Because, I mean, are you gonna actually play him? You already paid your right tackle. You just went and traded for your left. Here we go. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. 3 receivers bunched to the right side. All right, blitz pickup coming. It says you got 51. Takes the snap. Joe Burrow off the blitz. Quick throw over to the left side and has a man open. Is Sobas. And he does get the first down. It'll be a gain of about 10, but it looks like it's going to be a I believe, an illegal motion or offsides. Wow, offsides. Number 25 offense. Taj Brooks lining up in the neutral zone, and he will lose 5 yards on the play, and it will be now 2nd and 12. What up, SC mate? Connerly is starting tonight. Obviously, he's not going to be the left tackle of the future. I'm assuming you're saying he started at the left tackle spot with Tunsil out, or is he on the right side and they moved Wiley to the left for the evening? Here we go. In the shotgun, 2nd and 12 at their own 21. Bengals takes the snap. Blitz coming. Good pickup by the Bengals. Has to get rid of it into the flat and incomplete. Trying to come away to the running back here. It's Brooks, the running back. They draft him? I'm not familiar with... Let's see. Yeah, Taj Brooks, their 6th round pick this offseason. And it was a little bit too high for him. He tried to bring it in, but not connecting with him and Joe Burrow. Oh, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase off the field here. So here we go. In the shotgun. Empty backfield set. 3 receivers to the right side. Bunched up. Takes the snap. 4-man rush. Burrow stepping up, avoiding the rush. Now going to pump it on the run. Trying to avoid tacklers. Coming all the way back. It's 3rd down. He's fighting for more. And he's going to take a huge sack all the way back at his 3-yard line. And I remember Joe Burrow talking about this. That sacks are a bad stat because it depends on down and distance. And here he is on 3rd and 12, fighting for every ounce, knowing they're going to punt either way. Doesn't want to throw it away, wants to make something happen, but this time Washington's defense has a great rep. Obviously, it's a lot easier when you don't have Jamar Chase and T. Higgins on the field guarding it. But against the backup receivers, Washington's defense does their job. Now it's 4th and 29 from their own 4-yard line. Let's see if we can get a good return here. There's the punt. Jalen Lane back to receive, catches the first one, slipping the first tackle, and dives ahead. And decent return, and this should be phenomenal field position here for Washington after the bad sack there taken by Burrow. Wiley's playing left tackle for the evening. Got it, PCC. Thank you for paying attention to that. I missed that one. So, okay, so good. He is starting at right tackle for the year. I hadn't heard what way they were going to go with that. Since Wiley did not play last preseason game, I wasn't sure if that was because he's going to be the starter and now Connerly's just getting the backup reps or what that's going to be. Have they announced that yet? I didn't see that announcement. Tim, did you fire up the band? I just got home and seen what we scored. Oh, you know I did. Oh, we fired up the band and we got a new system, so I don't have to pull up the YouTubes anymore and worry about that. It's just a button, a click of a button. Ready? Bang! Just a click of a button. Got a little soundboard, a software for a soundboard. Got a couple of different things here. We got the sad trombone. We do have a cheer. Basic cheer. We'll add some more as we go. I think, yeah, I can add my own. That's how I got the Hail to the Redskins sound bites on there. So I can make my own as we go. Zach Ertz, Brandon Coleman, Noah Brown, and Larry Tunsil will not play for the offense. Yeah, BC has been hurt. So is Noah Brown. Haven't heard much on the Zach Ertz injury. I know I heard Noah Brown and Coleman. Tunsil, I'm assuming they're just not playing just for precaution. What about a boo? Oh, I can get a boo. Well, I do have the not necessarily boo, but like if something bad happens, like that kind of thing. But we can add it on to it for sure. Okay, what do we got here? How are we doing on the stream, man? We got 65 of you here on this preseason game. Love to see it. Appreciate you all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. Next preseason game, I will be going to the game. So no play-by-play next week. But I will certainly be here for week 1, and we'll see about, with everything going on, about what night games I'm going to pick up. I'm going to try to do as many night games as I can, but it's going to be, we're going to have to see what's going on, you know? All right, here we go. In the pistol, no more JD5. Josh Johnson enters the game. Tight end Bates goes in motion left to right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is JCM Bill, they call him, and he gets a nice gain of 5 yards on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up for Washington at the Bengals 39-yard line. Yep, JD5 is already out. They've seen enough. Krosky Merritt should be the starter week 1. Yeah, I mean, don't forget, we still have Eckler. Right? Like, am I crazy? Yeah, we still have Eckler. Quick throw over to the right side. It's going to be caught. And it will be Lane. Jalen Lane gets a catch. Rookie out of the Virginia Tech 4th-round pick. Getting the catch. This kid can fly. I love me some Jalen Lane. Jalen Lane has a lot of potential in my book. Trucking with A with the super chat. Let's go get this thing going. Hail to the W. Appreciate you trucking with A. 3 receivers to the left side. Takes the snap. Josh Johnson, handoff to Bill. Bill in wide open lane. Down the right sideline. And the rookie 7th-round pick gets his first touchdown here in the preseason. JCM, baby. Shows the burst through the line. There's Bates. They gave him a look. It must have had a nice block to set free the young rookie. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. JCM, a.k.a. Bill, they call him. Don't know how he ended up with that nickname. Hilarious. A beautiful pulling guard and pulling tackle. And John Bates blocking 2 players. Bates, baby! John Bates with blocking 2 players to get him set free. And here's Matt Gay, the snap, the hold. The kick is up. The kick is good. And it's time to fire up the band. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Braves on the warpath. Fight for old DC. Runner, passer, score, we want a lot more. Beat 'em, swap 'em, touchdown, let the points soar. Fight on till you have won, sons of Washington. Rock, rock, rock. Hail to the Redskins. Hail victory. Braves on the warpath. Fight for old DC. We have to get a better cheer sound. Those were just like the free ones. I'll have to look up some and create my own as we go. That's funny, though. I like how to cut that off with that one. And then I have the longer version on this button over here. So at the end of the game, if we win, we'll fire that version up. I'm going to the Washington-Seattle night game, new uniform debut. Beautiful, Scott. I hope you have a great time. He actually has home run speed, something that we haven't had in a decade. I don't know about the speed, necessarily like the top end speed, because I don't think his 40 was all that impressive, but you could clearly see the burst. And that's what I enjoy about him for sure. I mean, I think he's faster than Brian Robinson, which is probably not difficult. It needs to be louder? Got it. Thank you. This is the feedback that I need. So, So it's full blast. I'll get rid of that and that. All right, I'm gonna have to figure this out. Because it says it's loud. All right, there's the kick. And it will be caught at the 12-yard line here, and he gets to the 30 in a flash. He does get tackled right at the 30, but I do not like that kick from Matt Gay. Does not give the kickoff defense, kickoff team, just the kickoff. I don't know why I was trying to find out a new word. I kept wanting to say kickoff return, but it's not return. It's just kickoff. The kickoff unit, he doesn't give him enough time to get down there and get some good stuff. I guess I'm too excited that football is back. Yeah, there you go. No, it's okay. What up, Lee? McNichols over B-Rob. Wow, interesting. Pistol formation, 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here to Brooks. Brooks, nice moves, nice offensive line. Getting big push there, gain of about 6. Excuse me. All right, 2nd and 4. Joe Burrow in the shotgun. Still in the game. 3 receivers to the right after the motion. Joe Burrow takes the snap. 4-man rush. Quick throw over to the right side. Gets it out there to Brooks. And Brooks loses his footing. And good job there by Washington. Couldn't quite see the number. Percy Butler, 35. I didn't see, couldn't see it. Percy Butler comes away with a nice tackle to prevent any yards. Loses a couple. Now 3rd down and 5. B-Rob is addition by subtraction at this point. Here we go. Burrow in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Joe Burrow takes the snap. Man-to-man defense coming up. All right, open over to the right side. The ball pops out. Tyler Owens ends up with it. It was Price on the coverage. So we got the backups in now. Bobby Price, number 37, on the man-to-man defense against Eusephus. Eusephus? I always forget how to say this guy's name. He got good minutes for them last year, so this is a talented dude. He's a man. It doesn't even look like it. He feels like a guy that's like a Wes Welker type. This guy is 6'3", 210. That's crazy. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here, and he is going to fall forward for a gain of about 4. But there is a flag on the play in the backfield. Looks like in the area of a hold. Butler did make a play. Burrow still being in there. My God, I gotta say the Bengals are going to miss the playoffs. That what they're trying to do, and I don't hate it, is they're trying to give this offense, especially the offensive line and Joe Burrow, a chance to not go down 0-2. They've been 0-2 the last 3 years to start the season. That's crazy. Is there starting offensive line in? I would assume if you have your starting quarterback, but I can definitely take a look. I saw Ted Karras out there. Here we go in the shotgun. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Play action. Quick throw to the left side. Oh! An incomplete diving Charlie Jones in. It looked like our guy, the defender, had an angle on that bad boy. But Joe Burrow does get it out away from him, so he can't come up with the grab. Here we go. Look good tonight, fellows, or Bengals defense? Bengals defense does stink. Let's just keep it 100, okay? The backups to the Eagles last week just dominated the Bengals first team defense. So, in the shotgun, 2 receivers each way, takes the snap, 4-man rush, looking, pumping, trying to escape, zigzagging around, and watch a fumble! Oh, it's going to be a horse collar? Are you kidding me? Oh, come on, man. Can't do a horse collar, and that is ridiculous. It's Deatrice Wise, had his arms around him, and somehow he comes away with a penalty. How obnoxious. Oh, that's not a horse collar. He hit him by the shoulder pad on the side. Oh, wait, never mind. His left hand. Yeah, his left hand. Oh, yeah. His left hand is bad. I don't know though, man. That's not really the horse collar that they're really worried about. But I understand by the letter of the law, he kind of grabbed him and was spinning him down. I feel like that what they really care about is that when they're running and you just jump out, grab the back of their shoulder pad and just pull them straight backwards. Definitely not what happened. All right, at the 46-yard line, Joe Burrow, 2 receivers each way. 3 minutes to go. Takes a snap, looking to throw to his left. Now pumping, comes back to his right. Has time, good protection. Here comes late pressure, has to get rid of it, and does. And it'll bring up 2nd and 10 at Washington's 46-yard line. I think B-Rob got babied a bit because of what happened his rookie year. Stunted his growth a bit. I mean, yeah, it's absolute tragedy what happened to him before his first game. It just stinks. He's a bruiser type back. He's not... I mean, I never viewed him as somebody that's really special, but what I did like about him is he pretty much always fell forward, and he was a running back. He had good vision. He's just not a fantastic athlete. He's an NFL player, so of course he's a fantastic athlete, but compared to other NFL players, he's not like that. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Joe Burrow. Takes a snap, handoff. No, yep, it is Brooks. Brooks just running straight ahead, trying to get what he can. Gets a gain of about 3 here. So to bring it up, 3rd and 7. There's Medrano. I believe he was a part of that tackle. Well, Jones gets credit for it. Andre Jones. Medrano, I believe the 5th round pick for us out of UCLA. All right, let me double check that. Oh, 6th round pick. That's right, we didn't have a 5th round pick. 6th round pick. 3rd and 7 here. 2 receivers each way, Joe Burrow. At the Washington 43-yard line. Joe Burrow changing plays at the line. Takes the snap. Full-on blitz. Quick throw to the left side. Going to get it out there to Hudson. And he cannot escape the tackle. Jeremy Reeves. Little ankle biter out there. Grabs a hold of his ankle and doesn't let him go. Trips him up. 4-yard gain. 4th and 3 here for the Bengals. If I'm the Bengals, I would love an opportunity for my kicker to get a look at a huge kick. Evan McPherson has a monster of a leg. Remember when he was playing at Florida? Wanted him badly. Oh, no. They're going to go for it here on 4th and 3. They want more looks for Joe Burrow. 3 receivers to the right side, bunched up. All right, here we go. Now they spread out. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Quick throw to the right side. And Charlie Jones bouncing off tacklers and gets the first down with ease. That was a Walmart horse collar? Yeah, exactly. Charlie Jones. Just the little under route there for the Bengals. You just quick hitter underneath the 2 receivers on the inside. You go to the outside and quick hitter there. Easy pitch and catch and turns upfield for the first down. Joe Burrow, 2 running backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, drops back to pass again. Joe Burrow, quick throw over to the left side. And Brooks has to adjust for it and does. And good catch there. Tough one for a gain of about 5. Let's see, who comes away with that tackle? Number 51? 51 for this year. I just had, like, flashbacks to Mayo. Gerard, it's Cajo. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Joe Burrow, 2nd and 6. And that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here. Washington 14, Cincinnati 7. And they will switch sides. We'll see if Joe Burrow continues to play. Tim is little Timmy walking, and when is he going to help you call play-by-play? Yeah, he is walking. Yes, he's not super proficient at it yet. You can tell he's a little bit weary, but the other day it was cool. We were at a friend's house, and he walked all the way from the back door back to the bathroom, kind of in the back of the house. So that was cool that he walked the whole way. It was slow, but he didn't fall at all, and he kept true. So, love to see that. Hey, Pizzle for Shizzle, thanks for calling me back. I was trying to find if I can watch it on your ESPN, because I was scrambling to try to figure out how I was going to watch this game. I was trying to get the YouTube TV um like free 10 days or whatever, but I don't know if this account was available for that. So I may have just straight up paid for YouTube TV, which I'm kind of sad about. But hi to Katie. Be held strong. That's right. That's right. So James is doing good. He's gonna not like the new baby. Had Bassett training at U of I tonight. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. It's my fault that I was scrambling, so not blaming you at all. But yeah, he's not gonna like the new kid. Oh, this is gonna be drama. He is such a mama's boy right now. It's so funny. He'll be having a great time. We'll be in the bathtub and I'll juggle for him, or he has like a little turtle that has like the wind up and the feet go, and I was doing that and having it swim. He was picking it up, the legs would go crazy, and he was laughing. He would hand it back to me to do it again, and he would start getting excited. Oh, it was a great time. And Selena starts walking up the stairs. I was like, "Oh, come look at this!" As soon as she stepped in the bathroom, here come the tears. Like, I'm not having fun with Dad, Mom. I promise we were never having fun. It's so funny. I just started cracking up because it's like it's comical, man. All right, here we go. Joe Burrow is still on the field. Three receivers bunched to the right side. 2nd and 6 at Washington's 22. Joe Burrow takes the snap, drops back to pass, blitz, coming quick, throw over to the right side, has a man wide open, and it is Isofas. And he will get a first down, gains about 12. I mean, what happened here? Just, yeah, I don't see Bobby Price making this team. I don't see it. He just completely opens his hips way too early. Easy pitch and catch there. Too much separation. And it'll be 1st and goal here for the Bengals at the 10-yard line. All right, in the pistol formation, bunched up, 2 receivers each way. Burrow takes a snap, handoff to the right side is Brooks. Brooks, nowhere to go this time, and it will be no gain. There is a flag, though, on the play. Comes in the Washington secondary. Take a look at this. Ooh, against the Commanders here. Holding. Defense. Number 91. That's the second penalty for Weiss. He had that horse collar and now has a defensive holding on a no gain. Turns into a 5-yard gain. 1st and goal at the 5 now for the Bengals. Too many penalties on the defensive side of the football. Very, very frustrating. There's the old linebacker tandem Washington brings in. 2 legends of the game, Bobby Wagner and Von Miller on the sidelines, not in uniform. These two, in their heyday, were some of the best defensive players in the last decade. We get them over the hill, but hopefully they can still produce. Takes a snap is Joe Burrow. Quick throw over to the right side, and Jones comes away with a tough catch. Perfect throw by Joe Burrow, and the Bengals get a touchdown with an extra point to tie it here. 14-13 coming. Jamar Chase and T. Higgins running down the sideline to cheer on their teammates. You'd love to see that. Love to see it. I just realized this is top chat. Let's go to live chat. Just make sure. All right. How is this looking too, by the way, with this? Adjust it all with size? No. All right, McPherson, the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's now 14-14 here in Washington. 13:54 to go in the second quarter. All right. They underestimated the over the hill game. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Back in the day, Washington, one of the oldest rosters for sure. Too many bad penalties on us. I agree. I agree with that. It's tough, man, and that's their 2 drives, right? Like, what is this team stats here? How many penalties do they have? Am I crazy? They usually keep track of penalties. Penalties, here it is. So they've had 2 penalties for 15 yards. We've had 4 penalties for 50. And I know one of them was offsides on them, and then one of them was holding. So it's only on their offense and our defense have all the penalties come, because I don't think Washington's offense has had a penalty yet, and neither is their defense. Man, we are tie game right now, 14-14, with only 3 minutes of time of possession. Turn this way. Easier to see. I feel like yeah, obviously I moved a room again. We rearranged our whole top floor to accommodate the second child coming in, so that James's room is now in the bigger room, so that both boys will be in there. And then we turned our bedroom in kind of like a playroom, hangout room, and my desk and computer. So, and then James's old room is now our bedroom. It's tight fit. All that's in there is a bed, but it's fine. That's all we do in the bedroom, anyways. Just sleep. We don't watch TV and hang out. Here we go. There's cut at 5-yard line here, and makes the first guy miss, and will get tackled at the 29-yard line. It is Allen on the return, number 22. 22. Kazmir Allen. All right, 1st and 10 here for Washington. There's Bill on the sideline. Josh Johnson start this drive here at their own 29. Pistol formation, takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Nice cut in the hole, and Chris Rodriguez falls forward for a gain of about 10. First down, Washington. Dude, I just love that block from John Bates on that. Oh, it's going to be fun to watch that on film. Internet baby number 2, Tim, congratulations. Yep, coming in a month and a half. September 30th. It's right around the corner. Right around the corner. Oh, high snap, and Josh Johnson just has to dive on it and give himself up. So instead of a 2nd and 1, oh man, they didn't even give us the first down? That's tough. That's tough. I mean, I thought he got the first down pretty easily. Maybe his knee came down earlier than anticipated. But now it's going to be 3rd down and 9 instead of 1st and 10 as I thought. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left side. Josh Johnson in the shotgun at their own 30. Oh, trying to get him to jump. Gets a little bit of movement on the defensive line, but nobody jumps across the line. Johnson takes a snap. Handoff. Sorry, steps back. Quick throw over to the right side. Has his man is Jalen Lane. Rookie out of Virginia Tech comes up with a big catch. First down. Move the chains here for Washington. Oh, I love this dude, man. This guy is quick. All right, 2 receivers each way at their own 46. Takes the snap, drops back. Josh Johnson tries to set up the screen here to McNichols. McNichols, could not get away from the corner. And he gets tripped up after a gain of just 3. Jalen Lane, 5'10", 196. They didn't show his 40. He ran a 4.31 at the combine. Can absolutely fly. Honestly, man, I could punt returner, like incredible agility. I see baby Tyreek Hill. Baby, though. Baby. We'll see. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Rodriguez. Rodriguez bouncing off tacklers and gets another first down. Good blocking up front by that offensive line. Chris Rodriguez is one of the most unfortunate running backs as far as just the line usually never blocks for this young man. He's getting some blocks tonight, and he's looking strong while doing it. Man, they're finally giving him some looks, and he's turning them into some nice yards. 4 carries, 58 yards for Chris Rodriguez. Blocked for the man, and he could do some damage. Takes the snap, drops back. Josh Johnson looking. Goes over to the left side. Tough grab. There is Osborne. KJ Osborne getting hit just as the ball gets there. Strong hands. Comes away with the catch. And it'll be about a gain of 9. So should be 2nd and 1 coming up at the Bengals 35. 2nd and 1. Former University of Miami player. 3 receivers to the right. Johnson takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Straight ahead is Bill. And Bill will get... No, excuse me. It's Rodriguez. I thought I saw 32. It's a 36. And it will be a first down. Chris Rodriguez. Getting some strong looks today. He started the game. Don't forget that. It was not Bill who started. It was Chris Rodriguez. So everybody's talking about Bill taking the job. So far, maybe it's Rodriguez's job to come away with it. I know you said practice squad, but he's been here a while. I'm more interested in Bill, but you never know. Takes a snap out of the pistol, handoff to the right side again, and this time the linebacker shoots the gap, trips him up for no gain, and it'll bring up now 2nd and 10. Burks flies through the line for the Cincinnati Bengals. Burks. Where's he on the depth chart here? I don't see Burks. I don't see Burks at all. There he is. Oren Burks. 2nd string. Takes a snap. Josh Johnson. Johnson going deep down the right sideline. And it is intercepted. Yes! Intercepted by Cincinnati. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, Josh Johnson trying to give his guy a chance, but doesn't even come close. There's an easy toe tap, and it is Cincinnati's ball at the 3-ish yard line. Got to keep younger, Tim. Faster, Bill. Don't get me wrong. I would rather see Bill. I drafted him. I joined Jairus' fantasy league, and I drafted Ja'Cory Merritt before the news came out of B-Rob's trade. I like him. No to the soundbar. No to the soundboard. Got to sign Terry fast. Oh boy. Yep. Man, why is the chat so... Am I crazy? Seems behind. Let me try to re-pop this out. 68 of in here. Appreciate you being here. Good to see you again, Tim. Thank you, Deshaun. Thanks for being here again. Appreciate you. Only one fire up the band? Yeah. We'll come up with some better soundboards as we go along. It's fine. We'll have some fun with it. We'll have some fun with it. PCC's not a fan. Not a fan. All right, let's see what Jalen Lane, I guess, could not escape this one. Let's see. Oh, yeah. He's just double teamed. I mean, Johnson throwing that ball is crazy. He's running a corner route with no option. Anderson way over the top of him. Just a straight double team right off the rip. And Josh Johnson throwing it in to a rough situation. Don't fix what ain't broken. See, is that true? I mean, look at the most successful companies. They change things all the time that I would say is not broken, and they're pretty darn successful. I feel like you got to be a little ahead of the curve sometimes, you know? Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Browning enters the game, so Brooks is going to fall forward for a gain of maybe a yard or two, depending if they say he was touched or not. I believe it's only a yard, so it should be 2nd and 9. Let's see. Here's, what's his name?
4 plays. I wish I'd have played a little
Daniels.
longer, but it was fun.
Why didn't you go down?
I wanted to score.
You know, everybody in the building held their breath on that, though, right?
Yeah, but then after.
All right, here we go. Throws over to the right side is Browning. And Jones will get a gain of 11. Shouldn't have muted. I don't know why I did that.
Just what did you see that you wanted to improve?
Yeah, I think what I learned from. Oh my God. What I learned from guys like him and stuff like that, you always trying to find little ways to improve. So I was going back.
I see Bobby Wagner sneaking up over here, so I'm a little nervous about something potentially
All right,
going down.
Browning under center, single back formation, takes the snap, handoff to the right side is Brooks. Brooks trying to fight forward, and he'll get a gain of about 2.5 or so.
Keeping Cliff. And now the game kind of slowed down a little bit more for me.
Your teammates love you. You went out of your way to get that ball for Bill. Why did you do that?
It was his first one. I remember my first one. Terry and Zach, they made sure I got my first one, so it was only right. He was too excited. You know, he scored, so I had to go get the ball for him.
And you mentioned Terry McLaurin. Just how frustrating has it been to not have him out here?
That's fun.
I know he'll be coming through the door soon.
All right, here's 2 receivers each way. Browning takes a snap, handoff up the middle here. Brooks slipping the first tackle. There's a flag at the snap of this ball. It looks like an illegal formation potentially.
The first play of the game, just the electricity he brings, and you know, he kind of set the tone for us moving forward. He's just a good player in this league.
The expectations so high surrounding this team.
Jeez, they're just having a full-on interview. All right, we're not gonna do it the whole time. I thought maybe it was gonna be a short thing, but they're just gonna. It's the Jaden Daniels show. What up, Eric? Hey, Tim. Search everywhere for a radio broadcast of the game. Dumb me unfollowed or followed you last year? Is that Are you dumb for following me last year? Or did you unfollow me? I don't know what's going on. But I'm glad you're here, no matter what there, Eric. Here we go. Takes a snap. Drops back. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open receiver here. And that'll be an easy pitch and catch for the first down. Not liking that at all. Tough. Tough. I mean, who was that on the coverage? 17, I think? No. 47 it must have been. Robert McDaniel. I was like, no, 17's Terry. There's no way they give Terry his number to a defensive player. But Robert McDaniel, I would imagine that was. Unless it was a different 7. Maybe it was Bobby Price again. Bobby Price is struggling if that's Bobby. What's up, Jut? 2 receivers each way. Browning puts a man in motion again here. Resets everybody. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. 4-man rush. Browning, quick throw over the left side. And oof. Good catch. Bobby Price again. It was Price last time. Jones comes away with the grab there. Gains about 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot. And Price with another catch on the tally against him. No, he's saying he forgot he followed the best broadcast. Oh, he forgot. Got it. That's one way to read it. I can see that. Jer. All right, 2nd and 5 here. 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap, handoff to the left side. And trying to find room is Brooks, cutting it all the way back the other way. Catching a block, has room. Going down the right sideline, no egg, and noggin, he knocks him out of bounds. Good job, Brooks, keeping that play alive. Running to the left, couldn't find anything. Cuts it all the way back to the right. Washington's defense couldn't quite clean them up. Oh, man, you got Commanders players just running into each other. Good job by the Bengals, not doing any cheap blindside blocks. Everybody keeping it pretty clean here, especially in the preseason. Takes a snap. High snap. Play action. Browning, not very comfortable. Going to go deep and out of bounds. Jones could not come up with it anyway. And incomplete. Forgot I could tune in. Asked mom to follow you. Got it. Asked mom to follow you. What's up, Eric? Thanks for being here, dude. All right, 2nd and 10. Under 5 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Dan Quinn, all smiles here. All right. 2 receivers each way. Browning in the shotgun here. Washington looking like they're going to bring pressure. They do. Handoff up the middle is Brooks. Brooks squirts through the line, but good job there to clean him up. Is Tyler Owens to not let him get a big play. It will be a gain of a couple, about 3. 4:30 to go here in the second quarter. Are you calling the game Saturday? I'm actually going to go to the game on Saturday. So if any of y'all will be there, let me know. But yes, I'm actually going to go. What's up, Leo? I missed that one. HWY, Tim? I don't know what HWY stands for. Good to see you again. How's the family doing? The family's doing good. Thanks for being here, Leo. Takes the snap. Browning trying to escape to the left. Going to throw it on the move. Oh, tough catch there by Hudson, and he fights for the first down. It was going to be a questionable if he got to the first down, but he does because he caught it coming backwards. But the second effort easily makes it a first down. Who's on the coverage that time? It was Jeremy Reeves. Could not quite prevent the first down. He does make the tackle, but not until after the line to gain. Hey, Tim, how's the big guy? Big guy's doing good, man. Big guy's doing good. Starting to walk. Mind's starting to work more. It's fun. Joe Browning takes the snap, handoff up the middle to Brooks again. Brooks going to get a gain of 2. Brooks getting a lot of looks today. Man, he's like the only running back. I mean, Chase Brown got a couple of looks early. Oh, and Pirine started as well. And they were kind of splitting time, but then they put Brooks in. And Brooks has been getting a lot of looks because I haven't seen Brightwell, Kendall Milton, or Quali Conley. None of these guys have come in. They're really giving Brooks a chance. All right, 2nd and 8. Takes the snap. Play action. Rolling to his right side. Going to hit the tight end immediately. And nice play there by Noah Iganagani to make the quick tackle. Only a gain of 2. Andre Jones Jr. out there as well. So we're having fun today? Yes, a lot more fun than last time, Bob. Good night. I was down in Myrtle Beach, and they wanted to watch the game, and it just... The service, of course, and the setup wouldn't have been good. And I was like, you know what? I'll just spend time with family here at Myrtle Beach. It's fine. And it ended up being a good thing I did, because good night, that game was awful. 2:38 to go here in the second quarter. See what we're calling here. 2:35 to go in the second. Browning trying to get the lead back here. Already in Washington's territory at the 43-yard line. Sorry, 41-yard line. 3rd down and 6. Man in motion's Hudson from right to left. Browning trying to get him to jump. Doesn't work this time. 8 seconds. They could let the time go all the way down to the 2 minutes. Will they call the snap? Oh, that's going to be a false start. And now it will not get to the 2-minute warning. So now it'll bring up 3rd and 11 with 2:02. They're trying to draw Washington offsides, and the right tackle jumps, number 79, Andrew Coker. 3rd string right tackle gets antsy. Jumps offside. 3rd down and 11 now. So JD not played at all. He scored the first touchdown. He was on the first drive, and that was it. They scored very quickly. 4 plays. Took them about a minute of game time. to get down there. You had a jet sweep to Deebo Samuel. Beautiful play for a gain of 19. Then Chris Rodriguez got a carry for about 40 yards, getting us into the red zone. Then you had I believe it was a short play, 1-yard play by Chris Rodriguez, I believe. And then JD scrambled for the touchdown. I believe it was a 1-yard play from on the first drive. Chris Rodriguez was the fourth play. Yeah. Chris Rodriguez, 1 yard on first and 10 for the Cincinnati 15 before Jaden Daniels scored the touchdown. What up, Tim? How are you? Yeah, it was all run plays. It was a jet sweep, 2 Chris Rodriguez runs, and then Jaden Daniels kept it for the touchdown. And then that was the only drive he was on the field. What's up, Tim? Which Washington defensive and special teams player have impressed you, and which defense and special teams players have disappointed you? So it was crazy that Dominique Hampton got cut last week until we watched the film, right? That was a shocker with the 5th-round pick getting cut from last season. But as far as guys that I have like, Noah Yanagini has been solid. Let's see. Wise was disappointed today. Haven't noticed Jordan McGee. Jeremy Reeves has continued to play well. I know he's more of a veteran. He's not a newer and upper-coming, but obviously they just extended Percy Butler, which was interesting. Bobby Price is getting some early minutes. Not a fan of him at all. I saw Kane Medrano, the rookie 6th-round pick. He flashed a couple of times. Love to see more out of him. Andre Jones getting some play time here. Obviously, last week, I mean, it was crazy. It was hard to judge everybody else because of how bad Dominique Hampton was. It was actually crazy. He made the defense so hard to evaluate because, like, in the run game, it was like he was just a cone. So, this way, tomorrow we'll go over the film on Tuesdays, and we'll take a look and get a better feel for you. Here we go. Burrow in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Burrow looking. Quick throw over to the left side and not on the same page with Jones. And again, Bobby Price just leaving wide open Charlie Jones. So now it's 4th and 11 and a bit too far. I mean, you could send McPherson out there if you wanted to. It would be a 64 yarder. McPherson definitely has the leg. You can get him a fun look at a really deep field goal. But no, they're going to get a look at the punt team instead. Who the heck is Matt Gay? Never heard of him. Is that true? Have you not heard of him? He's actually a pretty decent kicker. Played for a couple teams, most recently the Colts. And outside of the first year, I think he's been at 80% every year. He's played, I think this is his 7th season. But I like Matt Gay. I think that's actually a pretty good pickup. I mean, he beat the Ravens basically on his leg alone with 4 50-yard field goals in a single game. Unfortunately, last year, over 50 yards was not good for him. He's got the leg to make them, but I guess he was just missing left to right. He was 3 for 9 last year on 50-yard field goals, but he missed 0 field goals under 50 yards last year, and he missed 0 extra points. So, I'm actually kind of excited about Matt Gay. I think he's actually an interesting kicker with some potential. I think he's probably arguably the best kicker we brought in a long time. Not saying much, but here we go. Takes a snap. Hartman enters the game and nearly throws an interception right off the rip. Yikes. Ivy, the only guy with a chance to catch that one. But hey, Dad's in the house. What up, J-Dubs? How are you? Hopefully a change of scenery helps him. Odd that is a thing with kickers sometimes. It's true. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and on the delayed handoff, it will be McNichols. Sets up a 3rd down and about 6. Gain of 4. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Yeah, it's so true. Like, think about how many kickers have been here and they weren't all that good, and then they go other places and they're actually pretty darn good. Graham Gano, Sean Swisham, Dustin Hopkins has been a solid kicker for some other teams, the Chargers and the Browns. I'm sure there's more that I'm just drawing a blank on. Graham Gano for sure. Didn't we? There wasn't there. Oh, there's something else, but a couple of them for sure. What up, Karthik? Commanders defense, second team, not getting into rhythm and sinking, looking confused. Yeah, it sucks, man. On defense, it only takes 1 or 2 guys to be just completely off the right page, and it looks horrible. Quick throw from Hartman. Oof, tough grab or tough placement attempt to squeeze it in there. Anderson knocks it away, and it will be the Commanders setting up a punt here and the Bengals will call. Wait, why would the Bengals call timeout here? No, they must have called timeout after the run play. They didn't call it. Yeah, ESPN's behind me. Sorry. I was like, there's no way they just called a timeout. All right, so they'll set up a punt here. So they'll have 2 timeouts with 1.5 minutes to go after this punt. With some good field position, they could try to get into McPherson's range. There's the kick. Backing. Nice punt here by Way. And Jones, not a lot of room and really good special teams look. Martin, and it looked like Ballore in on the tackle downfield and puts them back into Cincy territory. I mean, it's still going to be good field position here around the 40. But all things considered, punting from your 10-yard line to push them all the way back to the 40, a 50-yard punt or change, right? I think they count the punt length from where he actually punted, but hey, we'll take that for sure. Try to prevent points here before half. Good, I'm glad you're doing good, J-Dubs. 2 receivers each way in the shotgun. Takes the snap, play action, looking. Browning, pressure around him. Oh, tipped away as he threw. Oh, they're going to say fumble. Oh, they're going to say fumble here. And he's going to get a touchdown. Riley scoops and scores. Oh, let's take a look at this. Is that true? No, I think his elbow was coming forward just there. It's close. I think the ball is coming forward. Yeah, the ball is coming forward. Yeah, it's almost a sack fumble. Good job there by the Washington defensive line to get some pressure, but that ball is definitely coming forward. So it'll be an incomplete pass, and the Bengals will get the ball back. Just odd, though. I thought they were happy-ish with their last kicker. Thought he did fairly well. Yeah, with Seibert, he had the injury. That was tough. But no, I think Matt Gay, I mean, I'll pull up his stats right now. I think Matt Gay is actually a pretty darn good kicker. Like, I think he's a clear upgrade. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be his 7th season. It's actually not good to do it on ESPN. You got to do Matt Gay stats, because these will like give you the percentages and stuff too, right? But he's 96 career on extra points, and then field goal position, he's a career 85.5. His first season was definitely his worst at 77. Every other year it was over 80%. He's very good below 50 yards. Over 50, he struggles a little bit, even though he has the leg. Quick pass as he gets hit, as he throws, and beautiful throw by Jake Browning. Guess who's on the coverage? Bobby Price. I think Bobby Price is going to get the word that he's going to get cut next week. Good night almighty. This guy just gets torched every single play, and it's just hard to judge everybody else. I mean, come on, man. Can we just have a little bit of coverage? They quick snap here for Browning as time was moving. Tipped away, and he's caught anyway. Oh my gosh, Bobby Price actually gets a tip, and it's caught by Tinsley anyway. Speaking of which, Mitchell Tinsley, former Commander, preseason Warrior, Tough catch there for Mitchell Tinsley. But, man, Bobby Price, tough. Haven't paid that much attention to the offseason since the draft. I feel that. Washington football team fan, what's up, dog? I'm so excited for the season. I can't wait to watch it on your channel, watch your play-by-play every game last year. Appreciate it. Oh, golly, that right hand and right arm. Tough catch, but all right, he looks okay, too, man. That looked like he got all contorted. Glad Mitchell Tinsley's okay. But here we go. 2nd and 6, 48 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bengals use their second timeout. What up, Roberto? Congrats on addition to your family. Glad to be back with you another season. Let's go Skins, baby. Thank you. Hail. Hudson in motion, left to right, 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun is Browning. Takes the snap. Play action. Browning looking. Going. Oh, hit as he threw again. And this time it's incomplete. Percy Butler knocks it away. He was looking to go deep on that play, but he got hit as he threw. Good pressure here by the backup defensive line for Washington. Bobby Price having a tough day? Yeah. Looks like I sounded loud and second team defense heard it and gave it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, they were angry. All right, 43 seconds left here in the second quarter. 3 receivers to the right. Brooks setting up to block. Man in motion. 16. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Looking to his left. Pump fake. Has to get rid of it as pressure comes. Oh, beautiful throw into the cover 2 hole there between the corner and the safety. Perfect placement there by Browning. It looks like they went with some sort of cover 2 look there. And Browning, realizing that he has to get rid of it with pressure in his face, and just absolutely zips it in there. And guess who's the closest man to the play? Price. Tyler Owens over there as well. But that's not really anybody's fault. That is the weakness of the cover 2. They attacked it beautifully with a corner, and Jake Browning, perfect throw with timing. 38 seconds. 3 receivers to the right side. Takes the snap. Browning looking, going to the outside. Oh, Mitchell Tinsley. Wow, what a back shoulder grab. And Bobby Price with an exclamation point on his night. The exclamation point that you did not want to see. And this is for you, PCC. It's a little funny. It's a little... You like that one a little bit there, PCC. Yeah, a little bit. What a freaking catch by Mitchell Tinsley. I mean, that is a dot there from Jake Browning. Perfect grab by Mitchell Tinsley, former commander. Hopefully he can do something over there in Cincinnati. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And it's 21-14. Bengals on top with 34 seconds to go in the half. Can Washington get into range to maybe make something happen before halftime? Find out next time. Bobby Price, man. I mean, honestly, it's not bad coverage. I wish he could have his head around a little bit to maybe make a play. The coverage is not horrible. It's just a perfect throw and a perfect catch. It's just beautiful. Now, I don't know if anybody could really cover that. I mean, you'd have to have some crazy arm length. Funny enough, like I think one of like the best players to cover something like that would be like a Josh Norman. That guy's arms were freaking ridiculously long. Because you got to be able to turn and just make a crazy play on the ball. Maybe a Richard Sherman. Richard Sherman, maybe. He had long arms as well. But not many guys could have done anything on that. Have you seen the alt uniforms? They showed the Redskins colors. Yeah, I did see the old unis returned with the W. All right, here we go. Caught at the goal line here is Kazmir Allen. Kazmir Allen trying to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it to the 24. I know Kazmir Allen could be a little bit of a fan favorite as a potential return man, speedster. get some love in the offseason. And I see here he's trying to do something, bringing it out of the end zone, trying to make something happen, but I just don't see him making this team. He's now listed as a running back instead of receiver. Jalen Lane's going to be our punt returner. They'll probably go with, I don't know if Felton will actually make the team. He seems to be getting a lot of reps on the starting, but we'll see. Here we go. Takes the snap over the middle, intercepted, going back the other way, making a man miss, and then brought down by Dieter. Oh my goodness, and the Bengals offense right back in the game. Sam the Goat Hartman throws it right into the heart of the linebacker. I mean, he just threw it. It was a perfect chest pass to the defensive player. We find out why Sam Hartman is a third stringer. I mean, he threw it perfect. I mean, that was, I mean, great throw to 45. I mean, there's no way he was throwing that to 13, by the way. I mean, that was definitely thrown right at 49. Hopefully Mitchell Chinsey can get released at cut down to compete with Washington's 6th receiver spot. We need a wide receiver to be competent consistently. Yeah, I mean, well, I know our receivers are not getting a lot of love, but if we get Terry back, I think our weapons are actually pretty decent. Takes a snap. Browning looking. Going deep down the right sideline. He does not do it again. Mitchell Tinsley? Oh my gosh. This Moss, are you serious? It's not Bobby Price this time. 1, 2, does he maintain possession? Yeah. Oh, this one is Visors. Oh. Okay. I mean, what a catch by Tinsley, but what throws by Jake Browning right now? This is insane. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and the kick is good. And that, just like that, the Bengals are up 28-14 here. And brutal. That looked like Cousins. Oh no, the Kirk Cousins shade. I mean, Jake Browning with two of the best. I mean, Tinsley's making the grabs, and I appreciate Tinsley for sure, but we have to acknowledge these throws by Jake Browning. The pinpoint accuracy to only give his guy a chance is phenomenal. We were ranked in the top 10 for wide receivers and by some national lists. Yeah, with Terry, I mean, it's not ridiculous, right? I mean, you have Terry McLaurin, you got Debo. Noah Brown is still around. He's going to be coming off the injury. I really like Luke McCaffrey. I love me some Jalen Lane. And then you got a couple of guys at the end. I mean, KJ Osborne and Michael Gallup could be fighting for that last spot at the 6th, right? I mean, I'm not a Chris Moore fan, even though he's listed in the top 6. So, yeah. All right, there's the catch, and it's going to be returned by Kazmir Allen. Allen trying to get something, squirts through the middle, and then gets flipped at the 33-yard line. 8 seconds to go. Let's see if Washington tries to do anything, or do they just take a knee and send this into halftime and go from there. Mitchell Tinsley, revenge game. No kidding, Jimbo. No kidding. I'm just glad he got his feet off the ground. That's such a dangerous position right there. If his feet was planted, he could have got his knee all sorts of messed up, but I'm glad he didn't. All right, 8 seconds here to go in the second quarter. 28-14, Bengals on top. All right, Sam Hartman, let's see what he does. Are they going to try to make some sort of play happen? No. It will be a kneel down, and 28-14 is where this game will go into halftime. Woof! Man, we are not throwing the ball at all in this half. Josh Johnson, 4 for 5, 40 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. Sam Hartman, 0 for 3, 0 yards and a pick. Meanwhile, here's Dan Quinn. 1 second.
But we really also, we're digging in at a lot of spots. I'm pleased with how we're running the ball. We've got to take care of it better and create some takeaways defensively, but that was the reason.
From the other side of the ball, I know you've got a lot of guys who aren't playing tonight, but I also know you don't care about that.
That's
Just
correct.
what has concerned you about your defense, especially on those last 2 touchdowns?
Yeah, number one, I want to make sure we're tackling well, top of the pile. Then past that, I want to make sure our communication's on point, and that's really challenge people. We're at our best when we're down and challenging in the pass game. They've got a good passing offense, but we've got to challenge more in the second half.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
All right, there's Dan Quinn.
From owner Josh Harris.
Dan Quinn talking about that defense. I know that ever since he got here, he was talking about tackling. Got to appreciate the tackling. And not in this game, though. All right, so Jake Browning went 10 for 14, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow, 9 for 14, 62 yards and a touchdown. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty darn good, right? A little over 66%, 163 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers in the first half. Got to be appreciative of if you're the Bengals pass offense. Leading rusher in the game right now, Chris Rodriguez, 6 carries, 62 yards. You have Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt with 2 carries, 32 yards, and a touchdown as well. Jaden Daniels had another rushing touchdown, 1 carry, 14 yards. Leading rusher for the Bengals, Taj Brooks, 8 carries, 34 yards. 6th round pick for them. Chase Brown had 5 carries, 16 yards, and a touchdown on the opening drive. Leading receiver, making plays today, man. Including 2 touchdowns, is Mitchell Tinsley. 5 catches, 73 yards, 2 touchdowns. Charlie Jones has 4 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Leading receiver for Washington, Jalen Lane. 2 catches, 28 yards. All right. Leading tackler in the game is the one and only Bobby Price. When you're a corner, you do not want to be listed as the leading tackler. That is not a good thing to be. Leading tackler for the Bengals, Oren Burks with 4. Got some returns here. Matt Gay, 2 for 2 on extra points. Evan McPherson, 4 for 4 on extra points. 1 punt for Tressway, 2 punts for the Bengals. And that the one weird team stat is this time of possession. This has got to be fixed going into the half. I am a big believer of time of possession. Time of possession so important in this league. And when you're down 21.5 to 8.5, that is a big reason why you're down by 14. Of course, the 2 turnovers are never a good thing as well. That's a huge stat, and that certainly doesn't help. But if they have more opportunities than you do, it makes it a lot tougher. So anyway, how are we doing on this? I hope everybody's having a great evening. 64 of you still hanging out with us. Appreciate it. Hope you guys had a good off season. I didn't stream a lot or make any videos this off season. It's been crazy, but hopefully you guys had a good summer. Excited for the season. And yeah, I guess we can go over. Let's hop into some Weddle, shall we? We didn't do it at the end of the first quarter. Too much talking by me. Let's go with Merritt. Can we do? Is Merritt there? Oh yeah, we're starting on easy mode or normal mode with Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. All right. Doesn't give us a lot of color, but this doesn't mean he doesn't give some information. We are taller than 6'1", a lower number than 32, and NFC. No, so we are in the AFC. We are 25 or 26, which is interesting. So we're probably, I mean, we could be a lot of different things. Let's see. Which direction do I want to go? There's only almost like too many options. How old is, I'm just going to do this because I don't know how old he is. How old is Nico? Okay, he is 26, so he's in that range. So, okay, we are number 10 or number 11, not a receiver. So we're most likely a quarterback. So a 6'2 or 6'3 quarterback that's 25 years old. And number 10 or number 11. Number 10 or number 11, the AFC. So we have the AFC North. Hear about AFC North. No. Burrow's 9. Who's the last team ever? All right, so AFC West maybe. You have Mahomes, no. You have Herbert, no. He's too tall. Raiders, they have Geno Smith right now. He's older. Broncos? Is it Knicks? Is it Knicks? It is Knicks. Oh, Knicks, baby. What's up, Lloyd? How are you? Dude, up so far, there is one thing that really bothered me. The offsides on 4th down. Everyone and their brother knew they weren't going to snap the ball. Ah, yes, the first drive by Frankie Louisville, and then it ends up turning into a touchdown. Yeah, that's certainly frustrating to give away free first downs. That's never what you want to see. Very, very frustrating. So, and then you had the PI next. So, the starting defense giving up a quick touchdown there is definitely frustrating. And then after that, they took out the receivers. So that was really your only chance to really get a good look at 1v1s. Okay. Let's go to the hard mode. Sorry, I was looking at Adam Schefter. I didn't know what he was going to start talking about, but he's talking about quarterbacks. All right, hard mode. Let's go with Wise. Deatrice Wise, because he got some penalties there. Not very good. All right, so we are on the defensive side of the ball. We are in the NFC, but not the NFC East. So a defensive player, and we are old. We are an old defensive player. Very interesting. The NFC, but not the NFC East. Who is like some of the older 34 and older on defense? And it's not a defensive lineman. Is Harrison Smith still playing? Golly, I'm good. You know, sometimes it just comes to me in a vision. Trey Butler, what happened to Jarris Sports Talk? Sports Takes. So Jarris, he opted to not do YouTube anymore. He's been on a spiritual journey for quite a while now, and he believed that it was not good for him, not healthy for him to be on YouTube, and so he opted to not do it anymore. And so he hangs around sometimes. He's around, but he listens to like everybody, but he opted to not be a creator anymore. He could definitely bring the heat when he does do it, though, right? I mean, he's opinionated. We're in a group chat. I mean, he has his takes still. Trust me, Jarris Sports Takes are still alive and well in the real world. He just doesn't put it on YouTube. Anyway. Terry McLaurin. Are we going to sign him this weekend or not? Where's everybody else at in the chat? Let's start a question. Start a poll. Where's everybody at? What to do with Terry? Do you want to trade Terry? Do you want to pay Terry what he wants? Or pay Terry what the team wants and play hardball? Where are you guys at with this? I personally believe that Terry's already had a top 5 contract. I think that being slightly quote-unquote underpaid is completely reasonable here. You're still making buku money, right? If you're offered $28 million a year, I mean, and you're pressed about a few extra million on top of that could potentially help bring in an extra player, right? I mean, let's say he wants 33 and you get him at 28. That's $5 million. We just paid Von Miller $6 million. I mean, you potentially could have another really talented player on the roster every season. You know, and you guys know how much of a fan of Terry I am. I love me some Terry McLaurin. I do. But I think the receiver market is out of this world. Right? I mean, I think DK is overpaid. I think that Jamar Chase just got overpaid. And I know he's uber talented. I don't care. Okay? I don't care. Wide receivers are overrated. Overrated. Not a popular opinion, but I really don't care. 28 million is great. Yeah. Right? So far, it looks like pay Terry what he wants. Okay, is the early votes. It's really Terry's age. Yeah, he's going to be 30 here in a month. September 15th, I think, when I looked it up before is his birthday. I believe. And so yeah, he's going to be 30 soon, and he's already under contract for this season. Right? Yep, September 15th. So he's about to be 30. He's already under contract for this season. So we're really talking about his 31 season, 32, age 31 and age 32 season. And maybe age 33 season. Right? Don't count other people's money. That's un-American. Fair enough. But see, it's not about his money. I don't care how much he makes. He can make $1 zillion for all I care. And J-Dubs probably feels similarly, right? Where it's not about the actual dollar. I don't care. You know, good for him. He's making as much money as possible. But it's a cap-driven league. And if we want this team to be built completely, then I want everybody to actually be paid a reasonable percentage of the cap based on your position, right? And I understand that based on your position is not completely true because it depends on who you are in that position, right? You can have a number one receiver that's worth 20 million, or you can have another one receiver that's worth 32. But right now, that's where I think the number should be. And now, right now, the numbers are number two receivers are going for 27 million, and number one receivers are going for 40, and that's mental. That's mental. Based on where the cap is. Same birthday as yours. Nice job. I've been reading that his agents are doing his dirty, unrealistic expectations. I don't know, maybe. If Terry won't take 30 per, then I would just tag his buns the next 2 years. I mean, that's an option too. And honestly, I kind of want to play that card. Honestly, like, I love me some Terry McLaurin, but dude, I'm not trading you for pennies on the dollar. I'm not doing it. And I don't want you to go anywhere else. I want you to be here, but I also want to be financially responsible on the cap. There's the kick, and we get the second half started. Jalen Lane getting a kickoff return. Interesting. I know they want to see him at punt return, and with the kind of how the new systems are, it's with the new kickoff and everything, they want a running back at kick returner more than a receiver. It was kind of like 50-50 in the past, right? Of what you wanted in that position. But with everybody kind of in a single line, you want somebody with more running back vision. So it's interesting. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Bill. Oh, Krosky Merritt up the middle with a nice gain of 11. Oh, this kid is hyped. He's getting hyped up, man. Only Jamar Chase is at 40, Tim. I mean, obviously Jamar Chase is at 40, but how much is Justin Jefferson? Justin Jefferson's not far, right? But that's what I mean. The range is at the height is 40. Slipping tackles. This time he's swarmed is Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. This time he's going to get loss of about 4 or 5. What is JJ at? 4-year, 140. That's 35 mil a year. 35. Gotcha. Yeah, that's up there, right? Here we go. 2 receivers each way. AJ Osborne in motion. Stays on the right side, though. Hartman's going to swing it out there to Bill. Bill makes the first guy miss. Zigzagging. He's shifty. But unfortunately, it's only going to be a gain of a couple. Good swarm defense there by the Bengals. Jefferson's 36. Yeah, I just read 35. 4-year, 140. 35 mil a year. That's not... Yeah. But DK's 33. AJ Brown's 32. Like, the market is just inflated, man. 3 receivers to the right. Takes the snap. Drops back. Hartman looking. Escapes to his right. Hartman's going to keep it. Has room to run. Looks like man-to-man defense. And he gets the first down with his legs. Beautifully done. Johnny Calarasi. Yo. Tim, sup, my broski. Good to see you. What up, Johnny? How are you? All right, so right now, pay Terry what the team wants takes a slight lead at 52%. 5% of you are just done with it and want to trade him. Here we go. 3 receivers to the left side. Sam Hartman at their own 49 takes the snap. Handoff up the middle here. Oh, nice. McNichols finding a gap in the run or offensive line. Finds a gain of about 5 here. 2nd down and 5 coming up here for Washington. This is Cliff Kingsbury dialing it up. 5th in the NFL last year in points per game, 28.5. Cliff Kingsbury comes in with his rookie quarterback and dials up a fantastic offense. And honestly, actually, real quick, hold on. Pistol formation, 3 receivers bunch to the right, takes the snap, handoff up the middle. Here is Jacory, and not a lot of room to run this time. He gets nothing. 3rd down and 5 coming up for Washington. Honestly, a bit of a hot take. The offense was ran even better with Marcus Mariota. And what I mean by that is not that Mariota's better than Jaden. Don't mean that at all. But here's shotgun, 2 receivers each way. Man in motion is Lane now. 3 receivers to the left. Sam Hartman in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hartman looking, quick throw to the left side and throws it behind Jalen Lane. Lane could not come up with it. And he'll bring up now 4th and 5 at the 46. Washington will have a decision to make. Anyway, but what I mean by that is obviously Mariota's had a ton of experience, and he actually ran the offense more to how Cliff, quote-unquote, wanted it to be ran, right? Jaden Daniels being a rookie, still learning, still developing, he missed a lot of things still. 2 receivers each way. Sam Hartman in the shotgun on 4th and 5 takes the snap. Hartman looking. Hartman going to the left side, has a man open. 1st down, Washington. Tay Martin comes up with a big catch, and it's 1st down, Washington here. Keeps the chains moving. But anyway, all of that to say about Jaden Daniels versus Marcus Mariota is that the offense can be even better with an uber-talented guy like Jaden Daniels. As he continues to learn, continues to grow, this offense could just sky's the limit. Takes the snap, fakes the jet sweep, handoff up the middle here is Jacory. Jacory stiff arms a man and gets tripped up after a gain of 3. There is a flag on the play. Most likely, it was before the snap, most likely an illegal formation. Or no, it's against Cincinnati. Okay, offsides. All right, so that'll be a 5-yard gain with the penalty. Love it. Let's see here. Can that number ever come down? By number, I mean the receiver market number. Probably not. I mean, with the more money coming into the league, with TV deals and just everything going up in prices, inflation going crazy in general, it's just nuts. Man in motion is Senate, takes the snap, handoff up the middle here. Not a lot of run room, and he will get nothing. 2nd and 5. Didn't Terry turn down $75 million 1 year from the Jets? Wants to stay, pay the man. What? I don't know anything about that, Eric. That's $100 million per season. What's $100 million? Huh? Here we go. 2nd and 5. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side. McNichols turns upfield. Not a lot of room and gets nothing on it as well. 3rd and 5 coming up for Washington. Trading him would be a loss for Commanders, but would be the right thing. Holding him for this season and franchise next season would hurt both. I do agree to an extent, but I don't think that trading is the right option. I think that Terry McLaurin should sign here for a nice, healthy contract that is also helping the team move forward to win. Takes a snap, drops back. Hartman going over to the right side, diving grab, caught Jalen Lane. Oh, wait, did he say incomplete? There's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Pass interference. Penalties declined. Does he make this grab? Oh, I can't tell. Hold on. Does he make this grab? Yeah, that's a catch. Jalen Lane, dude. This Lane kid, man. I watched the stuff at Virginia Tech. I see a Tyreek Hill. I know that's hype. I know that's way too hype right now. Sam Hartman takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Ja'Cory Merritt. And not much there. Loses a couple on the play. 2nd down and long. I understand it's way too high of expectations on him. But Tyreek Hill, not a super hype draft pick, but he's uber fast. He's got shiftiness, and look at a catch like that. You know, I'm the expectations I'm putting on him are too high, but I'm hopeful. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Sam Hartman looking to his right, coming back to the left, going to swing it out there to Merritt. Merritt could not escape the linebacker. Hayward makes the tackle, and it's now 3rd down and long after a loss of another 2. It should be about 3rd and 14. Zone defense. Beautiful played there by number 50. That was a great play. What was his name again? Number 50. Shaka Hayward. Making a great play. What's up, Richard? 3rd and 13. 3 receivers to the right. Hartman. Trying to get him to jump. Doesn't work. Takes the snap. Looking. Pressure, has to escape, and does. Sam Hartman going to use his legs, trying to find the edge. Oh! And it's going to be inside the 5. He takes a shot to the head. No flag, which is I'm fine with, but it just looked a little scurry. Because he was getting hit from behind, going down, and then somebody came up and hit his head kind of backwards. Oof. But he pops right up, showing some toughness. All right. So 4th down again, and they're going to go for it here. 4th and 3. Sam Hartman. Empty backfield set here. 3 receivers bunched to the right. Takes the snap, drops back, looking, and a false start. Now what are they going to do? Eric Lane is a special player. I agree. All right, here we go. Matt Gay coming up for the field goal. Short field goal here. 27-yard attempt for Matt Gay. Missed one last week from the left hash. The snap, the hold, the kick is up. The kick is good. Right down the middle. And it is now 28-17. Bengals are on top and getting the ball back. With the money he wants not coming, normally a player does not give 100%. And he will be extremely cautious not to get injured. Definitely would not want a Terry giving 50 or 60%. I disagree. When it's a contract year, I mean, that's some of the best players' best years. I mean, you got to put the... I mean, if you show that you're going to slack off, I mean, that is not the kind of film you want to put on going into a contract season. So, I I mean, I guess if he thinks that he's going to get tagged and he's just not playing for anything, but I just don't see that being who Terry is. Right? And so I view him as he's going to, if he's on the field and he's playing, he's going to put in 100%. And I want him to sign. I'll sign him for 3 years. I don't care. I love Terry, dude. I want him here. You know how it is. I've already said what I said. I said what I said, and I meant what I said. You know what I'm saying? Terry's character has been dogged more in the past few weeks than I have ever seen. Yeah, I mean, I definitely am not questioning his character. I mean, this is just par for the course. He's taken the playbook that every other player has taken for more money. Like this, unfortunately, how it goes, right? I mean, the Chiefs held out with Chris Jones all the way up until week 1 or just after week 1 or something like that. And they ended up winning the Super Bowl that year. So, I mean, it doesn't, there's nothing that says that Terry McLaurin is any sort of, like, I'm not saying anything negative about Terry McLaurin, and doing what he thinks is best for him is fine. I don't mean any Terry hate at all, because I love Terry. Try to GoFundMe to make up the difference. Yeah, there you go. No, not by you. Oh, sorry. I agree that you were not accusing me of that, but I just wanted to make it clear. But I guess all that to say is, when these contract negotiations happen, people on the outside just see somebody that's greedy, right? I mean, a lot of people don't pay attention all that much of who these people are and what kind of character these guys have. They just see that, hey, why are you holding out? You signed a contract, go play. I mean, there's a lot of people in the country that still abide by that, right? Like, you signed a contract, go play. Here comes the kick, gets it at the 10-yard line. Here comes the return, shaking a bacon, and he'll get tackled at about the 33, fighting for more. And around the 34-yard line is Williams. Definitely Terry and the team Commanders offense will send a chill down the spine for all opponents on the team. Yeah, no, I want Terry here. I certainly do. But, like, I'm not going to freak out if they, quote unquote, overpay him by that either. Like, I love me some Terry. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Brooks. Brooks. One to the right. Gets a gain of about 4, maybe 5. All right, here we go. Under center, 3 receivers to the left. Browning still in the game. Man in motion, left to right. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Brooks. Brooks straight ahead. Gets another gain of about 4, sets up 3rd down and 1. 6.5 to go. Bengals starting to run this game out. They were not running the ball a lot in the first half. Taj Brooks is up now to 10 carries for 43 yards. Terry makes a difference, so this will get done soon. One can only hope. One can only hope. All right. In the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Brooks, and Brooks will get the 1st down. Cahill he's flying, man. He's flying. I mean, he's playing a whole lot better than Dominic Hampton, for sure. In offense, thought maybe it was a typo at first, Karthik, but just offense is spelled with an S. OFFENSE. But anyway, with Terry, Debo, Lane, Daniels, great tight end, excellent running game, back team. Yeah, fair enough. Takes a snap. Browning, pressure, trying to get the screen. Does. Tajay bobbles it, but does come up with it. Or just not Tajay, just Taj. And falls forward for a gain of 6. I want Terry's top 28 to 30. The rumors say agent wants 35. That's outrageous. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. Jeez Louise. $100 million almost in these 3 players, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Joe Burrow in the shotgun, takes a snap, blitz coming. Oh, that's holding. Oh, nearly intercepted. Holy moly, McDaniel nearly reaches up one-handed and grabs that pick. But that'll definitely be a holding penalty on the running back. Okay, Hendrickson, a possibility for us? Yeah, he's a possibility for us for sure. We're definitely in that talks. I mean, we want edge rush. How many games do we win this year? I'm at 10 plus. It's gonna be interesting this year. We have a tough schedule. If we get 10 plus, I'm happy, but I think we're gonna struggle more than some people think, to be honest with you. Quick throw over to the left side. Does he make the grab? No. 3rd and 14 coming up for the Bengals. Honestly, I think this is gonna be a closer to 500 season than people want it to be. I'm really worried about our defense, especially the pass rush. And if we go against some of these great quarterbacks, it's going to be tough. Like, we're basically asking Jaden Daniels in the offense to be perfect. Right? Anything could happen, right? I mean, last year we won 12 games. I didn't see that coming. But this is going to be a lot tougher than last season. Takes a snap. Looking, Joe Burrow. Not Joe Burrow, Jake Browning, the other JB, escapes the pocket, rolling to his right now, throws on the move, and makes the catch. And it will be close to the first down marker as Williams. Wait, they give him the first down? Wow. Is this a preseason or regular season game? It's the preseason, Axiom. We got one more preseason game next week, and the regular season will start like the first week of September. 4th and inches. That's what I thought. Oh, that's a drop. Browning is playing well. He's playing phenomenal. Dan Quinn will challenge this flag. Love to see it, because that is a drop, and it'll be 4th and long. I'm less worried about the pass rush. I need the run stopping to improve. The middle of the D-line was... Is that a real word? Sieve? S-I-E. We got a vocabulary lesson today. Sieve. Oh, a sieve. That's how you pronounce that. I didn't know that's how you spelled sieve. Interesting. I had no idea. But that makes sense. It makes a lot more sense when you say the word correctly. But yes, it was bad last year with the run defense. I was like, Sieve? I had no idea Sieve was spelled like that. Like, if you told me to write Sieve, I would have just wrote S-I-V as it sounds. That's the translation letters. That's why I'm here to help you win your spelling bee. Appreciate it. If you think we ain't going to do great, why pay Terry then? I mean, we already have him under contract this year, but I think we are moving in the correct direction. And we could still do great. Don't get me wrong. Like, especially if we make a move for like a Trey Hendrickson and we get an edge rusher, or Von Miller turns into something crazy. And I still love our coaching staff. It's going to be possible, but I mean, at some point, I mean, the talent is what the talent is, right? Good challenge DQ. Yep. Von Miller may get off this year, only playing a few downs. Potentially, right? And I like Dorrance Armstrong as a rotational, like, or as an okay starter. Like, I don't think he's bad, but I also don't think, he's great. But outside of that, like, you still have Clelin Ferrell, you have Dietrich Wise, Javante Jean-Baptiste, Andre Jones, Jacob Martin. I mean, none of these guys are to fear, right? And then you have, like, I mean, of course, you have Von Miller. You have Frankie Louvu off the edge potentially. Jordan McGee, they like as a blitzer. We'll see what he can do. They like Cage Medrano also in that role. There's the punt. Casimir Allen back to return. Going to catch it at the 20 and only get a gain of 2 before he gets hit. Mm-mm-mm. All right, 4-12. Josh Johnson's coming back into the game. What up, J-Dubs? So Washington drafted him in the 3rd round. I think that should buy them some room. Talking about Terry. Terry? Yep, 3rd round pick. In the pistol, 3 receivers to the left. Takes a snap, handoff to the left side. Merritt, little hesitation step, slips the first tackle. We'll get a gain of 2. Got a little swag on that one. Jaden is making all these players want to come to DC. Unfortunately, they're all on offense. I mean, okay. Mariota, a leg injury, that's for sure. I know Mariota is banged up, but I didn't know exactly what his injury is. I thought it was, why did I think it was his, like, shoulder or something? Is it a leg? Here we go. Takes a snap. Johnson. Quick throw over to the left side. And it will be caught by Cole Turner for a first down. 1st and 10. As a gain of 9 to Washington's 33-yard line. Let's see. What's his latest injury? Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle here is Bill. Twisted forward for a gain of 2. Latest injury is chest pectoral pull. So not quite shoulder, but yeah, it was chest pectoral pull. No, wait. That's the last in-game injury. No, it is a lower leg. Okay. It just didn't list it on that website. Excuse me. Lower leg injury. Takes snap, quick throw over the left side, and diving grab is Brown? Number 16, Brooks. Ja'Cory Brooks. What up, Henry? Who dat? Felt the same way about Cousins, yeah. Are you talking about McLaurin? Draft position doesn't figure into contracts at this point in the career. This is contract 3 place. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle. And Merritt will get the first down up to the 45-yard line. AJ Dubs, been a minute. Yep. Joe mentioned it. Yeah, sorry. If Joe mentioned it, there you go. It is a lower leg injury. Sam Hartman is definitely trash and should never touch the field again. Yeah, he's pretty bad. What's frustrating is that you can't even get a good look at the rest of your team. Mariota has nothing to prove for real. Yeah, no. He's a great backup. Takes a snap. Handoff to the left side is Merritt. Merritt is not getting much blocking at all. Brooks comes up with a nice tackle there for the Bengals. Brooks. Nate Brooks. All right, 2nd and 9, 1:15 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Two receivers each way. Man in motion. Left to right, 3 receivers bunched to the right now. Josh Johnson takes a snap, drops back to pass, looking. Quick throw over to the left side and incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Brooks, who just had the tackle on the last play, nearly comes up with the interception on that one. I think Bill ended B-Rob's career for us off one carry in this game. Lol, yeah. Wasn't impressed with Hartman at Wake, to be honest. Yeah. Wait, Hartman at Wake? I don't know nothing about him at Wake. He was from Notre Dame, right? Quick throw over the middle and incomplete. Lux in trail position comes up with a nice PBU, and Washington will want to settle for a punt. Josh Johnson being a Josh Johnson, yeah. Certainly better than Sam Hartman, but Josh Johnson's nothing to write home about. 48 seconds left here in the third quarter. Sam transferred from Wake to Notre Dame? Gotcha. I never knew that he was... I only knew him at Notre Dame. Where's Mariota? And hopefully he is fit for regular season. Right now, he has a lower leg injury. Been banged up this camp. But I haven't heard any concern that he won't be ready for week 1. Beleaguered. Blindside block on the return. Half a distance to the goal. First down for the Bengals. Bengals are up 11 currently. And dude, Trey Hendrickson. Trey Hendrickson is very strange to me. I don't know why he's as good as he is. Right? His stats don't make sense to me when I look at the actual watch him play. It doesn't make sense. And yet his stats are just absurd. What was it? 17 and a half or 18 and a half sacks the last 2 years? 17 and a half, because I think it's 35 in the last 2 years. Just nutty. But it's just such a vanilla game. Which, I mean, I guess, okay, cool, but it's very little flash. It's just bend around the corner, hustle, and get to the quarterback, right? It's crazy how easy he makes it look, And it just makes me not want to pay him. And maybe it's not a right way to think about it, but that's just my gut feel. When people are like, oh, he wants 30 plus million in a year, and we had to trade a first round pick for him, I'm like, for who? For what? No way. No shot. But that's what they're saying. They want a young defensive player and a first round pick. Crazy. How many teams has Johnson played for? This is second go around here, right? Yes, it was a second round go. I remember his first round here very, very well. That's when we had the butt fumble starting at quarterback, and I was at the game, and me and my buddy Tim were screaming for Josh Johnson to come in the game because we hated the butt fumble. And my buddy Tim is not me in the third person. I actually have another buddy named Tim, and we were at the game and just screaming for it. And yeah, it was very frustrating. But anyway, that being said, Josh Johnson, I'm going to look it up. I'm going to say this is his 8th team. That's my guess. 8th team. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. Darn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. Close. There's Josh Harris. managing partner of the new group. All right, there's a run play. Will this be the end of the third quarter? They're going to try to squeeze one more play in. 13 seconds remaining. And no, they will not try to squeeze one more play in. They will let it go into the fourth quarter. And we will have 15 more minutes of game time before the end of the night. $71 of you in the house. Appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. We will be here throughout the year. Many teams. What up, Virgil? Hey, Tim. Good to see you. Hear you. Hope you had a good summer and can't wait for the season to start. Yep, been a busy summer. Busy summer. But it was good. Was a good off season. Been busy. Hope you as well had a good summer. Thanks for being back. And I am too excited for this season. I did draft a fantasy team here. Am I still? Oh, I'm not logged in anymore. What the? I missed the first few rounds, but here's my team. I did draft me a Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt just in case. I did have DK Metcalf, but I traded him for Travis Etienne and Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett I wasn't super excited about, but I think the opportunity to have Travis Etienne, especially when I have JJ, I have Jackson Smith. I think Godwin could be a dog. Josh Downs. I was like, I'm not pressed on DK. I think this is actually a very sneaky team. Sneaky. We'll see how this pans out. But I love Isaiah Pacheco late. I auto drafted a. Oh, this is a weird. Pryor making a catch. All right, we're back to the game. But I missed like the first 6 or 7 rounds or something. It's a 12-man league, by the way. Anyway, what up, Theodore? How are you? I think Josh Aaron likes his beer. I like him. Yeah, he does. I like his beer. That's for sure. All right, here we go. In the shotgun. Browning still in the game. 2 receivers each way. 14.5 to go in the second quarter. See, having a guy like Jake Browning to run these reps and just get good looks is underrated. Quick throw down to the right sideline and incomplete. Looking for Jordan Moore Hamilton on the coverage. Hard to believe Joe Burrow had to go 3 seasons before going, or 3 sessions before going out. That's a baby childish. What? Full fit? Thanks. This is my game jersey. My good old Taylor jersey. Been wearing this for 10 years now. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Drops back. Browning. Quick throw over the right side. And nice tackle. Quick tackle there by Worley. Errol Worley. Man, he's been at 9 years? Wow. 3rd and 5. What in the world? Did his daughter make him a necklace? That's cute. I'm assuming that's his daughter that makes that. That looks very bedazzled. Must have a 8-year-old daughter, my guess. 2 receivers each way. Takes a snap. 5-man rush. Browning quick throw over the middle. And Hudson makes a tough catch for the first down. And Tanner Hudson makes another grab. Moves the chains. The Bengals continue this drive. Daryl Worley. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Single back. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Nice jump cut. And slipping tackle. Still moving the pile. Who is this? Number 36? Kendall Milton. I love that carry. That is a tough nose carry. Woof. Keep that. You got to protect the football. Be careful. There you go. At the end, he covers it up. I don't like how he came through that pile, though. That looked dangerous. Somehow he didn't fumble it. Browning in the shotgun takes a snap. Handoff again up the middle here. Milton will get the first down with ease. Man in motions the tight end, right to left. 3 receivers to the left, single back. 40-yard line. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle here is Milton. Milton will get maybe a half yard on the play. Second down and about 9 coming up. Daryl Worley, former NFL player. Was that his name? All right, here we go. Quick throw. Caught. Number 17. Gain of 8. Will set up 3rd down and 1. I was just seeing if Daryl Worley had a daughter. That would have been funny. My guess, because I was curious if I was right, like 7, 8 years old, because that looked very, very much a 7 to 8-year-old necklace being made with like bedazzled and letters and stuff like that. It was cute. 2 receivers each way. In the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And nice tackle. Beautifully done there by Washington's defense. I believe that was Arnold. Cam Arnold, I believe that was, comes up and makes a big tackle before he can get to the first down marker. I'm just glad we got to see a little bit of JD5. He's going to be great for the opener. Yeah, it was nice. All right, 4th and 1, right at the 50-yard line. I'm assuming they will go for this. Washington needs to hold their water. Don't jump off sides. Say J-Dubs. Whatever happened to Clint Didier? What a pass catching night he was there. Then he was gone. I guess you guys are talking some old heads potentially, because I don't remember that game at all. Game. Thanks for your excellent commentary today. Have to leave for coaching. Catch you next preseason. Sounds good. Well, I actually will not be doing the next preseason, just to let you know, Karthik. I will be going to the game. So I won't be doing the next preseason game, but I will, of course, be doing the week 1. I'll do the opener of the NFL season, that Thursday night game, for sure. And then I'll do the Commanders games from here on out. The only iffy time will be around when my child is born. We'll see how that pans out. But I will certainly do my best to do every Commanders game. I don't have any plans to miss any of them. So here we go. Takes a snap, QB sneak, and got it. Browning gets his first down using the legs. 9.5 to go here in the 4th. Bengals doing a good job of some 4-minute offense here, wearing down a lot of clock. This drive is already taken 5 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock, and it's going to be over 6 minutes here, and they're just passing midfield. Number 86, Tim, early to mid-80s. Oh, that's what you guys were talking about. 2 receivers each way. Browning in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. Ooh, Milton running straight ahead. This guy, dude. Golly, he looks like a baby Derrick Henry. Got the hair. Tall, man. Like, how tall is this guy? Kendall Milton. Was 6'2", I would guess. Let's see. They're going to call him 6'1". 6'1 and a half, roughly. Obviously, Derrick Henry is even taller than that, but still, 6'1's not short for a running back. 6'1 and a half. Looks tall, strong, just runs straight. The high runner, similar to Derrick. 2nd and 2. Takes a snap. Drops back to throw. Going deep down the right sideline. Oh, what a absolutely great adjustment for the football, but he just drops it. Is Kendrick Pryor. Oh, man, that was a beautiful technique by the receiver there to get that separation. Tough. What? You said you weren't able to be here tonight? Huh? Said I wasn't able to be here tonight? I wasn't able to be here for the first preseason game. I don't remember saying I couldn't be here tonight. Takes a snap. Handoff up the middle. And, fighting for it is Milton. And he was wrapped up there, but he couldn't quite bring him down before the first down marker. I believe it's 46 again. Cam Arnold on the tackle. Because I had always planned to be here tonight. It's just it's the next preseason game, the Ravens game I'm going to go to. It's all right, Eleanor. Takes a snap. Browning looking, going to the right side. Oh, another drop. This one's Mays. I mean, Hamilton is kind of acting like he might be doing something, but honestly, I mean, it's just these receivers are dropping passes. What's the protocol for the film review? I'm going to be trying to do every Tuesday night for the film review, and it'll be on... Oh, yeah, that's a good point, because there's a bunch of you in here that were not here for the film review last time. I'll be doing the film review on Twitch. I'll still go live on YouTube, but all you'll hear is my voice. Takes a snap, Browning, quick throw over to the right side, slips the first tackle, and it will be a gain of 6, 2nd and 4. And this drive is insane. Already 8.5 minutes off the clock. Beautiful drive for the Bengals here. But you'll hear my voice only on YouTube, and then the link in the description will be to my Twitch. Twitch does not shut down the stream for if I watch the live film, or not the live film, but the film, whereas YouTube is starting to shut down the film sessions. Like it'd be like, oh, you're using film video that you are not allowed to use. Oh, looks like a false start there by the Bengals. So 5-yard penalty, but Twitch does not have that problem. So I will be streaming on YouTube just so that you know I go live if you're subscribed on the YouTube, and then you can hit the link and come over to the Twitch and actually watch the film with me. And the VODs will be over there as well, I'm assuming. I know that was literally my first Twitch stream earlier, so I hope that the VODs are there. I don't know. So I have to make a Twitch thing. Unfortunately, I believe in order to watch over there, you have to have a Twitch. I could be wrong. You might be able to just hit the link and watch it. But yeah, I mean, I would prefer to just do everything on YouTube, but unfortunately, last year I was doing film review towards the end of last season, and they started to shut me down. You know, I'd be 10, 15 minutes into the film review, and all of a sudden, my screen goes black and the stream shuts off. Very annoying. All right, 3rd and 14 here for the Bengals. 6.5 to go here in the 4th. Two receivers each way. Browning in the shotgun takes the snap. Browning, looking, has time, is going to bounce around, and then goes down. Good defense on the back end. Andre Jones Jr. gets the sack. 4th down and long. Washington will get the ball back here. Finally, after a long drive, over 9 minutes of game time, 4th and 19. They'll have to settle for a punt. Yeah, definitely a coverage sack. Have you thought of Rumble? No, I don't know. Is it similar? I knew nothing about Rumble. I mean, I've heard of Rumble, but I've never used the service. Is it better than Twitch? I have no idea. I just know that I've just heard a lot of things about Twitch that they have like basically no rules for what people can watch. Fair catch going to be called at the 15 by Kazmir Allen. 5:40 to go here on the 4th. But yeah, I just heard that they basically have like no rules on like copyright and stuff basically, or they should have better rules, but they don't care or something. Like, people just watch full-on movies. Like, they'll just show movies on their service. Or just live stream live events all the time. And it's like, why is this a thing? So, I heard that that's what they are much more lenient on, so that's why I chose them and went over there. Obviously, Twitch is also pretty popular. They've been around a while. Amazon bought them, of course, too. I cannot show the game there, Eli. Walmart Plus. What's Walmart Plus? If I have to pay for it, a service, it's not free. Walmart Plus. All right, 28-17. Obviously, a much better performance than last week. Love to see JD get the touchdown early. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt had a strong start, but has not looked as good later. He's at 11 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown, including a 27-yard. So that means 10 carries for only 19 yards outside of that, which is not great. Oh, what's up, Bobby?
If he was locked in during his interview, he's still a rookie, so we're trying to see how locked in he is.
You can tell that you guys really love each other on this team. Just what do you love about your young quarterback and this team that makes you want to come back and stay here?
It's just the energy, man. The energy, everybody caring about one another. It's like a family, and you want to see the next man win just as much as yourself.
Three receivers to the right, takes the snap, hand off to the right side is Allen, and Allen will get around the edge and get a gain of 3.
That makes him special.
The thing that always stands out is his poise. His poise is definitely something that's really cool. But his accuracy, his confidence, the way he's able to know when to throw the ball versus when to use his legs, I think he's just great.
Got another vet joining you on the defense.
All right, 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Hartman pumping. Going to the right, and Casimir Allen incomplete.
Me and KJ Wright used to watch his get-offs, and so to watch it in person, he still has the fastest get-off on the team, and it's been a blessing. But it's also been cool watching the young guys learn and ask questions from him.
15 years for Vaughn, 14 seasons this is for you. I asked him the same question, just what do you have left?
I want to get back there again. I think, we came really close last year. I think we got a good group.
Takes a snap. Hartman looking, steps up, throws on the move. Nice throw. And gets the catch. First down for a gain of 8. There is a flag on the play, though. Shout out Bobby Wagner. Good old Bobby talking about Von Miller. Says he still has the fastest get off on the team, in which I believe it. We don't have any fast get off on this team, period. The fact that he has the fastest get off, honestly, to me, is not even impressive. I mean, who's his competition? Clellan Ferrell? Dorrance Armstrong? I mean, you know who might be second on the team is a defensive tackle in Johnny Newton. Right? I mean, there's no fast get offs on this team. Like Frankie Louvu, I mean, he comes in flying with aggression, but has he got a quick twitch get off, especially like a Von Miller? No. Takes a snap, drops back, looking. Hartman rolling to his right. Oh, got to get rid of it on the move. Oh man, what a tough throw that he could not quite bring it in. Is Michael Gallup? Ugh, tough. It wouldn't have been a first down anyway, but Hartman, danger close here to being a safety. Oh, come on. Where's the flag? He landed on top of him. You're not allowed to land on top of a quarterback. Just signed up for Twitch, fast and easy. Good deal. Good deal. Here comes the kick from Tress Way. And it'll be moving all the way back to the 33-yard line. A little shake in. Ooh! Talking about shake and bake. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, Ben Sinnott. I think he just got rolled up on and his leg looked tough. Please tell me it was... Oh, Ben. I wanted to root for him so bad. I liked him a lot out of K-State. Is he injured? Okay, it doesn't say injury, so maybe it just looked bad. It looked scary. But then he went off the screen and I didn't see him anymore. I don't know if he was still on the ground or not. All right. Maybe I'm over-exaggerating. Because he definitely got rolled up on and it looked like he was grabbing at his leg. I don't know if it was his ankle or a knee. But for now, I don't know. Yeah, they're just saying official timeout. Scary. Me too, Sir Highness. Me too. Oof. I hate injuries to legs. I am one to be a little bit over dramatic when I see those injuries. I don't like those things, like getting rolled up on, seeing bones going the wrong way, and blah, blah, blah. Not that I could see that. It was too quick. But just, he got rolled up on, and it looked like he was immediately looking at his leg, like scared kind of thing. You know what I mean? So, it was quick. I would love to be wrong, though, because I could be a little bit over-exaggerated when it comes to that kind of stuff. If I think something bent a way it shouldn't have. All right. So going back to the poll, what are we at? We got 56 votes. Appreciate it. So Perry Terry, what he wants is what 50% of you say. 12% say trade. 38% say pay Terry what the team wants. So thank you for participating in that poll. So 50% of you. So it's a 50-50 split almost in a way. But definitely the clear leader was pay Terry what he wants to pay. It's interesting, man. very player-driven league. I don't like it. I really don't. I think it should be a team-driven league. All right. No more Jake Browning here. Number 4 enters the game. Milton's still the running back, though. Takes the snap. They're going to hand it to Milton, and he gets hit in the backfield immediately. Still hard to bring down, but nice, beautiful job there by number 45, attacking the hole quickly. It is Duke Riley, added from Miami. Man, he read his keys and hit that gap quickly for a tackle for a loss. Here we go. 2 receivers each way. Takes the snap. Delayed handoff. Up the middle here is Milton again, and this time only gets a gain of 1. You do what's best for the team long term. I agree, Republic. But I don't like these, especially the team sports, but even individual sports, that people think that they are bigger than the league. But whatever it is, NFL, NBA, UFC, golf, whatever, like, just, I mean, I want them to make life-changing money. I'm not opposed to that, but quick throw over to the right side, and it'll be a gain of 8 for a gain of 3rd and 5. Owens makes the catch. 4th down, 4th and 5. It'll be interesting. Oh, we got a new subscriber. Sir Highness subscribe. Appreciate that. But, yeah, it's... like, the team is what's going to be there longer than when the player's going to be there, right? So, I think the NFL should be around based on the league and then the teams. Not so, like... I mean, obviously, players are important. I don't want to make it seem like the players don't matter by any means, but it's just... I feel like the players think that they make the league. Like, there's so many people that want to play in the NFL, and I don't need you for this league to be continues to be great. I need players in general, but I don't need any specific one player. What up, Redskins Man 10? About winning championship? I agree. UFC probably not a good example. They've grossly underpaying their fighters. But I guess, like, what does that mean? Like, the chance to even just be on one of those cards if you're a professional fighter is an unbelievable opportunity. I mean, I guess it's like, okay, are the contestants on America's Got Talent severely underpaid? They go on there for free and they make a ton of money. It's like, I mean, they're giving you an opportunity to showcase your stuff in front of a huge audience that potentially you can make big bucks. The snap, the hold, the kick is up for McPherson, 54 yards, right down the middle, and you know it's good. 31-17 for the Commanders. Like, so, I mean, you know, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they only paid this guy $16,000. It's like, if I was a UFC fighter and fighting every day, just trying to make it and do everything, like, I would go on one of those cards for free. I mean, the idea of paying me 16 grand to go and fight on one of the biggest stages that you have to offer? Yes, please. You know, like, they're like, oh my god, but the UFC's making $7.7 billion with Paramount. Okay. The UFC's a huge brand. You, the bottom of that card, is a nobody. Like, you should be appreciative of the opportunity. I'll punch in the face for free. A lot of them would. I'm not a fighter. I don't fight. But, you know, if I were to be, like, right now I'm so terribly out of shape that I wouldn't go do anything. But, like, if I got out of Rockford University playing football, and the Commanders called and said, "Hey, we just want you to come practice with the team. We're not going to pay you anything, but just come out and practice with us." Yes, I'll go get beat up by Ryan Kerrigan or who was on the team back then. Like Preston Smith. Like, yeah, I'll go get destroyed by those guys as a fullback. Sure. Timvincible, yeah. Fighting with 4-ounce gloves, fighting against maladjusted, slightly nuts world-class athletes. Your orbital sockets gets crushed. That's more than 16 grand worth of surgery and rehab. I mean, yes. Yes. If injuries happen, sure. But I mean, you could argue the same thing if I go play flag football at the local whatever and tear an ACL. Like that's money off your insurance and deductibles and everything, right? I mean, like I think that I understand what you're saying is that there is risks when it comes to this, but I think that it's underestimated that people are willing to do these things for free because they love it. It's the sport they're huge. Sign me up for that broccoli ear. Yeah. um, they're just obsessed. I mean, I know for a lot of people that's hard to understand because we're not fighters, but they just go to the gym and get beat up all day. They love it. They put the headgear on, put the gloves on, and just fight, throw punches at each other. Not my thing, but they love it. And if that was what I love to do, and somebody offered me 16 grand to go do it, or if Redskins right now, here you go. Here's an apt example. If the Commanders right now called me tomorrow and said, "Hey, you want to go do play-by-play with Bram and London Fletcher? We're not going to pay you anything, but the opportunity to come out and play or do it." You think I'm saying no? You think I'm like, no, I'll only do it if you pay me? Huh? Here we go. Casimir Allen running to the left side. Having to cut weight is tough, yeah. It is tough. It's crazy tough. Sure. All right, 3-on-1 to go here in the fourth. It'd be like an apprenticeship. Yep. I would arguably pay them for that opportunity. I don't have any money to pay them, but I'm just saying. Like, that opportunity is unbelievable. Takes a snap, handoff up the middle, falls forward for a gain of 1. Of course I would do it. Exactly. Let's put you in a rear naked choke. If that was a part of the contract, I would still do it. Here we go. 3 receivers to the right. Takes a snap. Delayed handoff here. Up the middle is Casimir Allen. We get a gain of 8 or so. 3rd down and long coming up. A knee bar? Yeah. Not on the first day. Oh. Not on the first day, of course. What do you think this is? Anarchy? Get you in a knee bar? Not on the first day. Very quick there, Richard. Very quick. I bet even an Arena Football League player would do it for free. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, it's because the UFC like built up the brand, right? Or the NFL built up their brand for so long, right? Like they are the brand, and these teams that are like, especially these team sports, right? Lennon Fletcher for the Hall of Fame. Yep, I agree. It's always Dallas, PT, Barnum, Jerry does everything to put the team in the news. Yeah, that he does. Worked for him. Worked for him. But I'm all for like some sort of minimum. I don't mind that. You know, like if the UFC implements some sort of like, you know, minimum 100K a fighter. I mean, they have the money to do it. I think that's fine. You know, and it is. You could argue there is benefit for them too to find the next talent, find the next guy. Same thing with the NFL. You know, like they have a minimum of $1.2 million or something like that. If you make a team, you get $1,002, which is cool. I mean, that's I'm not opposed to that by any means. You know, like I think it's fine. Like there's enough players to pull from. It's beneficial for them to pay those guys to make sure that they are incentive to continue to play. All that good stuff. It obviously helps the players a ton. There's an opportunity to make great money. It's just, like I'm not suggesting we go back to, well, if you really cared about the game, you just should play for free. Like, no, I don't know about that. Anyway. All right. 31-17. Let's see if we can finish this game out. Sam Hartman in the shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. At the 31-yard line. Takes the snap. Handoff. Oh, nope. Keeps it. Is Hartman. And nowhere to go. Maybe a yard. Oh, goodness. We're going winless. Our season is over already. Will is the only one awake here tonight. You know, he's the only one that truly understands the gravity of this situation. 4th and 13 here coming up for Washington. They will punt it away with 1.5 minutes to go. And I doubt they will call timeouts anywhere. So I think this is going to be the game. So we'll go ahead and just go through the stat sheet because I'm pretty sure we're going to punt this away. And the Bengals will kneel it out and we will call it good. So the Bengals will win this game 31-17 here. Heading over to the box score. Leading thrower in this game, Jake Browning, 16 of 25, 159 yards and 2 touchdowns, sacked 1 time. Leading thrower for the Commanders, Josh Johnson, 6 for 9, 56 yards, no touchdowns and a pick. Joe Burrow had a 9 for 14, 62 yards and a touchdown. Leading rusher in this game, Chris Rodriguez, 6 carries, 62 yards, no touchdowns. Ja'Cory Merritt had a really good day at 11 carries, 46 yards and a touchdown. Leading rusher for the Bengals, Taj Brooks, 11 carries, 47 yards. Leading rusher. Leading receiver in this game is a former Commander, Mitchell Tinsley, 5 catches, 73 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Yes, they are kneeling it out, by the way. Leading receiver for Washington, Jalen Lane, 3 catches, 42 yards. Not a lot of passing in this game for Washington, to say the least. Only 85 total yards passing. Meanwhile, they had 185 yards on the ground. So very good running the football today. Leading tackler in the game is El Cajo for Washington with 7. And 2 guys on the Bengals had 7. You had Shaka Hayward and Barrett Carter. Matt Gay, 1 for 1 on field goals, 2 for 2 on extra points. Evan McPherson, 1 for 1 on field goals, and 4 for 4 on extra points. McPherson's obviously field goal a lot more impressive, a 54-yarder right down the middle. Team stats, you had Bengals 24 first downs to Washington's 14. Shout out to Tiho, 35 months of membership. Appreciate you. Suzanne, also a channel member. Appreciate all my channel members for sure. Eleanor Bell as well, a channel member. Shout out to you guys. Any other channel members in the house? I don't see any more at the moment, but I appreciate all of you. I know some of you had been a former channel member, so appreciate you guys as well. Tim, have a good evening. Give baby Timmy a hug. Appreciate it. Anyway, going back to it, you got Bengals. Huh? Something doesn't seem right. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. I knew I was looking at that wrong. I was like, there's no way they went for it on fourth down 15 times. The third down efficiency, 6 for 15 for the Bengals, 4 for 10 on Washington. All fourth down attempts were successful today, 3 for 3 for the Bengals, 1 for 1 for Washington. Total yards, 293 to 270 in the favor of the Bengals. Penalties, 9 penalties, 56 yards against the Bengals, 7 for 74 against Washington. 2 turnovers against Washington. Both were interceptions, one from Josh Johnson and one from Sam Hartman. Time of possession, Bengals dominate with 37 minutes of time of possession to 23 minutes. And the Bengals win it 31-17. And that is the ball game. We will go through the film tomorrow. I'm going to try to get on a little bit earlier. I think I didn't start until like after 9 the other night or something, 9 o'clock. I'm going to try to get on a little bit earlier, maybe around like 8, and go from there. So I appreciate all of you in the chat. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. And I will not be doing the game next week. I will do a film review on it, but I will be going to the Ravens game, so I will not be doing play-by-play. But then we will be back for the regular season and go from there. So appreciate it. You start early, you end early. Yep. Try to get through the game. I couldn't get through the game last time. I'd get up early and like, all right, I did the first half and just had to call it. I have to be up in a few hours again. So fun. But appreciate all of you guys, and I'll see you next time. And until next time.